Good evening, everyone, and welcome to World of Warcrafts. My name is John Sieve King, and this is your favorite game right here called World of Warcrafts. And welcome you to Johnny's Corner. Today, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. What you guys saw in the last video was the classic of World of Warcrafts in deadmines. Now, I'm bringing you the update version of deadmines, and also this is part of Cataclysm. Now, Cataclysm, just after Burning Crusades, after all those 15 years, here we are. We battled through way of Blackrock Spire, Molten Core. We did everything, and here we are. We got tons and tons of new stuff. As you look on the screen here, you're gonna see new stuff here, new featuring. I'm on the new horse here. It's a war mount. I have a lot of mounts that I collected throughout all the years on my other tune, the original Johnny Hunter. Now all the mounts and that you can use on your tunes. Back then it was only just one, and it was hard as heck. Now, as you know, that when you were watching the video, I was doing the version between my rogue back then, 15 years ago, during vanilla, okay, versus this rogue here now, okay, and you guys are going to see the difference between the classic dungeon mines and the new dungeon mines, and along with the Cataclysm. Okay, right now I am at the bridge here going into Westfall. You're going to see the difference of the Westfall that's now versus back then. So let's take a stroll through and let's get started, shall we? Here we go, right here on Johnny's Corner in World of Warcraft's future now. Okay, now we're coming into Westfall, and right here, if you all remember that in this wonderful area here, first it was a lot of defias in here, a lot of harvesters. Okay, those harvesters, oh god, I can't even say it right. Those harvesters, mechanical harvesters who hang around these, wheat stalks and that, and they were tougher as nails to get through. So now things change. This is Cataclysm. This is where a lot of when the Deathwing just destroyed everything, destroyed tidal waves, everything. So now you understand why all these people here are, walking around with a bunch of sticks, and these are what you call citizens of Azeroth, and their poverty, and they say, get off my property. Well, because Verison Wynn, who was the king who passed away, I'll explain to that. I don't have the videos on it. I wish I should have saved some of it, but I can pull up some of the stuff that happened, but we'll get into that. But first thing is first, we're going to talk about the deadmines, okay? The difference between the classic deadmines and this deadmines now, okay? Now, as you can tell, back in classics, we were running. I mean, we're not on this horse, we're not on this horse running around. Now, everybody all remember coming here to Saldine's farm. We all had to battle all of these harvest watchers. But you guys are kind of wondering, hey, what's that over there? Well, that's what Cataclysm did. So I'm going to zip on through because, you know, my rogue is 120, and this is Johnny Styles, not Johnny Law. Okay, all right. So we're just going to take a trip right along here, and I'm going to show you the difference between what happened back then to now. And the Cataclysm ripped right through. Now, this castle here, okay, this is west wall of Sentinel Hill, okay. Hang on, we're getting there. Let me get that name pop up. Come on. And see the Knolls. Now this is Sentinel Hill. Now the Knolls were fighting with everyone. Now these are people fighting with. There's still some, you know, Defias henchmen. There's some Defias henchmen, and everybody's fighting all together. Okay, so we're just gonna get on over here. Now, the Defias. Let me explain. There is Defias. Why there's Defias? Because the Defias. Check this out. After we killed Vanclief, yes, the mastermind of the deadmines, okay, we killed Vanclief, but there is a daughter, that little girl that came out, okay, that little girl came out and saw her dad dead right there on the boat, and this little girl is now grown up, and there she is, right there. No, that's not her. Where's she at? Oh, there she is. Nope, that's not her. Where'd she go? That's Princess Coco Anderson. No, that's not her. That's not her. That's not her. No. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Well, actually, let me explain. Okay, and this will give you a close idea. Okay. The Saldine farm, and what happened was that they raised the little girl, and the folks that raised her, okay, was back there at the other farm, okay. They took care of her, and then what happened was they knew what was going on, so the folks gave it to the Saldine family. The Saldine family farm decide to, you know, raised the girl, and what happened was now she is taking up the arms of the revenge of her father. So I got off my horse, and we're gonna just run through here just like back in the classics, okay? And we're gonna take a jet walk all the way to Moonbrook. Now you can see the Defias are fighting everything, because these are Venessa Vanclief. Venessa, the daughter of Vanclief. Okay, so we're going to still take a trip through. Now, if you guys all remember the Knolls are, you know, zipping around, because the Knolls got into it with the Defias, and they used the Knolls to, you know, as a blah blah. Okay, they were used to help with Venessa. Now I'm going to show you here in a minute. Now you can tell up here, this wonderful hill, there was no road to this part. I don't think so. Was there? No. There was this hill. We all ran up this hill. And now you can see how much changed. Now there's a flight path here. And all of these Alliance armies are here. This gentleman, if you remember him from the Lynch King, okay, he's the one that takes you back. What he does is that he will Taralis the Wise. Okay, Taralis is a during BC, you know, Burning Crusades. Terrellus, the wise, is the one that does all these memories, go back to memories, like you did with in that one area up in Northrim, and he'll take you back through time of what happened, So now, if I had that quest, I would show you what happened, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Now, you can tell these are a level 14 human. Here, you need some help? There you go. Help yourself. There you go. I helped him because he's a level 14. I mean, if you take your time and help other people, okay? Help other people to level, that'd be great, I mean, you can help them left and right. Alright, let's go take a look right now. We are going to go into the deadmines, and you're going to see the difference, how much it changed from classic to now. Now, you see that little hog head up there? That hog head wasn't there in classic. That hog head wasn't there. So, we're going to take a walk through here. Now, you see all the defias. These are Venessa Vanclief defias right here. Okay, they all pick up. Now, all these people in here are homeless now since after Cataclysm. Massive what Deathwing did. Massive destruction that Deathwing did. So now all these people are homeless, and now they all converted down to the mine as a place for home. And it's the same thing. We all jump down this shaft right here, bing bang boom, and then we're gonna go head straight. Now the difference was that there was these little miners, if you guys all saw, okay, in the last video. Now, I'm going to show you the newer version of deadmines, okay? So we're going to take my newer version of my rogue, okay? That's a level 120. Now, you might see the difference of the change, but I'm just going to show you how a lot of things change. Now, here's the change. Now, you see that skull bone right there? That is what you called the heroics. And that's where you take a whole gob of 5-man heroic, 10-man heroic into this dungeon. And what we're going to do is, I might, if you want, I can change it back to the the original before the heroics, the original, not the classic version, the original of deadmines. But I'm going to show you why it got all changed. So we're going to go through this, and now you're going to see. Oh well, you're just going to slaughter them like crazy. Oh yeah, because it's totally different. You see how all down here, all this was not in classics. Now the only thing that was there was Rupture was there, okay. Toxic Blade wasn't there. Crimson Tempest wasn't there, okay. This was Evasion, okay. Kick. Alright. These are Venom. Now, the Venom got changed from something else. I can't remember what it was. But you can see. And then there's Phantom Knives. Phantom Knives was replaced of other stuff. So, this is totally different from the classics. Okay? Now, we're going to go through here and I'm going to show you. Alright? Let's take a cakewalk through here. Okay? Alright. Now, here we are. Same thing. You're going to see all this and you're going to go, hey, that looks like the classics. Oh, yeah, it's the classics, all right. But here's the difference. Was that box there in classics? That cart? No, it was not. Neither that was there. No, that was not there. Everything was not like this in the classic. Okay, now you guys understand. Now, but when we got started, you're going, wait a minute, where's all those Defias and that? And what's that little goblin transporter? Well, because things got changed in Cataclysm. That transporter wasn't there. These mining carts were there. Yeah, the mining carts are still there. Yonder back here was a lot of Defias, okay? And a lot of back here was a lot of Defias, okay? All the way to the straight back there, okay? Now, let's keep on going. Now, you guys going, well, wait a minute. Whoa, that wasn't there in Classic. Yeah, because things changed. This guy here, the Org Henchman, they got the Org Henchman, they got everyone there. Now, the Kobolds are in there. Okay. A lot of things changed. This time you're getting gold. Shoot, we were getting silver. And these gold diggers. You see how easy that was? Oh, Lord. You guys are going, oh man, I want to do this. Well, you know, basically, yeah, you want to do this, but you gotta be you gotta have a level 120 to do this, you know, because it's easy. I mean, if you go back in the, you know, your level 80s and that, or level 80 through 90, okay, it's gonna be hard, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to get all these guys and round them up and slaughter them like little chickens, you know. Come here. Come here. Everybody come here. Now, I want you guys to all bow down to me. I said bow down, not lay down. Oh well, I'll just collect, you know. Okay, now, you remember this, now, this guy wasn't there. Now, the orgs, that one org that stood right there, the first boss, now here comes the big box. It's called Glubtook. Glubtook. Now, well, a lot of things changed. I'll crush you. Yeah, okay. You're crushed. Now, Glubtook, he's going to be harder as rocks. So, wow, that was easy. Plus, you just saw that where I got achievement. We didn't get achievement back in Classic. I go, wait a minute, where's the achievement? And they go, you silly. So, you get achievement for it. Look at that. 2 blades. Ooh, nice blades. Daggers. 2 daggers for the price of 1. Okay, alright. Now, now if you guys all remember, the goblins were not in here, nor the monkeys. The mining monkeys were changed from the miners, the ones that go, well, you know, there you go. So, I think I'll just bypass this one, you know. Oh, wait. Oh, my bunny. You get for having fan of knives. What's this? I'll pass by this one. Oh. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go through. Now, if you guys all remember the Goblin Foundry, I'm gonna show you what changed from the Goblin Foundry. There's no goblins in there. You ready for this? Here we go. Let me go. Now, you see this guy right here, this oaf lackey? I'm gonna say, excuse me, pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? No, I'm not letting you in. Well, guess what? Take that. Good night. Alright, let's go in the Goblin Foundry. Oh no, this ain't the Goblin Foundry? I forgot. Wrong door. Let me rewind. Rewind back. Rip. Okay, now, you guys remember the Shredder? Okay, you remember that Goblin Shredder? Now, the Goblin Shredder now has this guy here, the Lumbering Oaf, and this guy up on top, his name is Helix, Gearbreaker. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to throw my poison dart at it. You know, it's like the throwing spears. Remember I was throwing stuff at it? Watch. He's dead. Hey, that's my brother, dang it! Now I kill you! Oh yeah? Go ahead. Go ahead. I got something for you. You ready for this? You ready? You ready? Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep trying. Keep trying. You're dead. Alright, now this is the new boss here, and we're gonna go up here. Now you're going, wait a minute, that wasn't in the classic, that transporter? Why is there a transporter? Well, because if you complete this area and you die, you can go and you res back into the portal. You can go to that one transporter I showed you, and then you'll come to here. Okay, it's a save spot. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to.
This will pay me handsomely for your heads.
Now, remember what he just said? The mistress. Oh yeah. What the? Now he just said the mistress will pay me handsomely. You're gonna meet Venessa Vanclief here in a few. Alright, now let's go on. Now, the Full Reaper 1000. Now, see, there is Defias. Now, you see these Defias diggers? They're now the they're not doing that sound that they normally make. They don't do that. Now they got the new diggers. Poor guys. But you want to make money? Come in here and take your high tune and you can make gold out of this place. But you'll still get gold, or you get silver. The more silver you pick up, the more good stuff you get. Alright, let me see if am I right. Okay, now, you guys all remember the Goblin Foundry. Now we're talking. Okay, now, you're walking into the Goblin Foundry, and then all of a sudden you see all these goblins run, they're alive, and they're going, wait a minute, you mean these goblins are running? What the? Okay, now, remember I was talking about those little mechanical guys that the goblin throws out, and those guys with the waving torch? Well, here's the harvester. I don't need that. I'm not jumping on that. So I'm going to show you something. Now, you see, all of these goblins are dead, and they're going. You're going. Wait, why are these harvesters in there? Because number one. Number two. Number three. Number four. Okay. We got the harvester down. Now here comes the big guy.
Phone Reaper 5000 online. All systems nominal.
Really? So you're online and all systems normal? Guess what? I got news for you. Goodbye.
System in 2. Shutting down.
Good, because I killed you. Now, remember those nice knives that I got? Look at those nice little, Yep. Those are nice. And I'm going, man, I want one of those. I wish we had those back in Cataclysm. Not. Anyway. So, we're going to keep going. Now, you guys all remember the Defias. There's the Defias. And they're all just waiting for me. And they're all just going, anyway, you want to shoot him? Nope. Sorry. I had to kill them. They're driving me nuts. It's called payback. Now, we'll do another one. The fire. The patrol. Well, actually, patrol will come by, but now you all remember we had to go up here, go get the powder, okay, the mining powder, in order to open the door. Okay, you guys all remember that? Yeah, we all remember. All those miners, ding 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 ding. All those miners, all those. Well, guess what? They're not there. So we're gonna come over here. And guess what? We're gonna blow the door, but you're gonna hear something new. No, you're gonna hear the same guy. The same people that comes out, but you don't hear that. Hey, check out that noise. Yeah. Now, if you guys all know, remember those big old parakeets? You guys all remember those parakeets? There's one. There's two. They all got big. So now, yeah, you gotta be careful. They're throwing bombs now. Because it wasn't like that, throwing bombs. So you have to weave through those bombs. Now, you guys all remember the Torrent. He's not there no more. Kind of wondering, okay, well, where's that Torrent? Well, this is the newer version of deadmines. So it's the same boat, same deadmines. Admiral Ripsnall. You guys all remember? No, well, everybody knows Admiral Ripsnall, but we didn't have Admiral Ripsnall back in the classic. Okay. Same thing. We all zipped around here, grabbed all the Defias people. Running around over here. Okay. Now, you hear that sound in the background. You go, wait a minute, where's Cookie? Cookie's not, usually Cookie's right here. Well, guess what? Remember I said in the video that there's Cookie, and normally Cookie jumps in a cooking pot? You're gonna see it. Take you up here where the Cookie jumps in. Oh yeah, you're gonna see the Cookie jump in the cookie pot. Now, how many of y'all remember? You see that transporter? That transporter wasn't there. Okay. Same going up ramp. Same going up ramp. Same one. Now, up here, you can use blow up anything. Have fun and blow up. Alright, let's get down to the mess. Alright, Cookie Man. Now this is Rip Snarl. We gotta do Rip Snarl first. Admiral Rip Snarl.
Let not me find her until it is too late.
You remember that Smite Reaver? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now there's a shadow figure, and there's Cookie, Captain Cookie. He jumps in the pot. Now he's not in the pot. I killed him. Remember? And a note from Venessa. Continue reading. This will alert Venessa your presence. You have managed to walk right through my trap. Guess what?
I've been waiting a long time for this, you know.
There's Venessa Vanclief. Vanclief's daughter.
Biding my time, building my forces, studying the minds of my enemies. I was never very good at hand-to-hand combat, you know. Not like my father. But I always excelled at poisons. Especially venoms that affect the mind.
Now, this, the Goblin found it.
When his powers manifested, his own ogre mound was the first to burn. Deep within his soul, the one thing he feared most of all was himself.
Now, this is the nightmare. You gotta get through all this without and get back to the ship. Oh, I remember how to get back to the ship.
Most rogues prefer to cloak themselves in the shadows, but not Helix. You never know what skitters in the darkness. Life of a machine. A simple spark can mean the difference between life and death.
Gotta be quick.
Snarl wasn't always a bloodthirsty savage. Once, he even had a family. He was called James Harrington, a tragedy in 3 parts.
I did something wrong. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I did something wrong. Let me try that again. I did something wrong. Hang on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna remember where did I leave off at. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh yeah, the nightmare shifts. Yeah. That's what happened. I forgot all about that night shift. So, don't worry. I'll go back and remember it. Just gotta go back through all this damn junk. Yeah. I just gotta get Venessa. Through this. I know. I made a mistake somewhere. Ah, stupid dummy. What did I do wrong? Oh yeah, because I was supposed to save someone and I didn't save it. So a second, we'll get back to it. Because I remember I did Venessa. We'll get back to it. Just a second. Just just a second. We're gonna get back to the ship and get Venessa Vanclief. This is Vanclief's daughter. See, her father was not, like she said, I'm not like my father. She developed poison, and she was a very good savagey rogue like me. She comes up with poison. She's back then, back in Cataclysm, she was harder as nails. Okay, so we're gonna get back up here, and then we'll restart it again. I'm gonna do something silly. Now, I'm gonna get her right now.
One set of explosives, did you? I'm taking you all with me. My fate.
Yeah, I found out that dummy me. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can. Nope. We all try to figure out how to jump up there to get her. So, yeah, we're gonna have a problem here. Dawn. I remember everybody, she was throwing bombs, and I should have waited till she came down. I could have nailed her right there, but I guess I didn't nail her. So, basically, that's Venessa Vanclief. I forgot. I should have let her through the bombs down and let her come down there, and then we'll twist her. But I forgot. So anyway, next time we'll do it right. But until then, well, there you go. That is the new version of Deadmines versus Classic. Okay. All right. My name is Johnny, and you was in my corner, and Johnny messed up. Alright, you guys have a nice, wonderful understanding of this video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.